The third set will be played on Bel'Shir Vestige. Spawning in the bottom right-hand position, the blue Protoss from Kespa Team 8. His name is the Terminator.
His opponent, known as the Invisible Terran, playing for WOONGJIN Stars, spawning as Red Terran on the left top corner of the map. His name is Light.
So, we've got a TVP here. We've been seeing a lot of TVP recently, instead of PvP.
Well, you also have to count the fact that you're watching a lot of TVP last night.
Yeah, that definitely factors into my statement. Yeah, we were at the WCS Finals yesterday, actually. Got to watch the games live. It was really cool. Had a great time.
Just talking about the matchup between the two players, these two players haven't been so hot lately. Terminator, he was doing so well in rounds 1, 2, and 3 along with Argo, and actually carried the team, Kespa Team 8, in Wings of Liberty. But when they started playing in Heart of the Swarm, because Argo and Terminator have been falling out of style, that is the reason why they fell out of the top 4 or top 5 position, and now they're in 7th place.
Yeah, I remember there was a period where Argo was doing really well, and I was like, holy crap, this guy is like completely just changed, and he's actually looking like one of the strongest Protoss players out there. But more recently, it looks like things haven't been going as well for him, and he's kind of slipped a bit out of that. Terminator, clearly a pretty similar case, I feel. Not as much dominance, but falling pretty hard as well. Just can't seem to grab that win.
His opponent Light, yes, he is a solid player from WOONGJIN Stars, but WOONGJIN, of course, they're not known for their Terran lineup. No, they're not. They're known for their Zerg lineup and their Protoss. I mean, let's be honest, the only Terran who is really famous from WOONGJIN Stars has to be MVP.
No, not Light? You don't think Light's famous?
Well, Light is originally from NBC Game. So
that's true.
He's like, well, you could say that, but
you threw me off because MVP was part of WOONGJIN Stars like 2 years ago. So it was a while since he was on that team.
And to be honest, even if Light has been doing great on the WOONGJIN Stars, MVP found a lot more success in Starcraft2. He was also part of WOONGJIN Stars in Brood War.
Yeah, that's true. WCS Europe champion. Got to round of 4 before being narrowly knocked out by Innovation.
Really close matches between the two players.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, I think it could have been possible to see him actually win it all if he could be. He would have been able to beat Innovation. But looking here, we have an Engineering Bay block from Lights. The Zealot is completed by Terminator though, so this will just be annoying at best and not really throw off Terminator's opening.
And I actually like how Terminator did it, because some players, they decide to cut the Zealot, cut the Stalker. Well, not cut the Stalker, but go for a Mothership Core right away, and then maybe possibly a Stalker afterwards. And this allows Terran player to nearly finish the Engineering Bay, which delays the Nexus for a very long time. Right now, wasn't delayed for a long time. In fact, he was just trying to go for a solid Stalker pressure with the Mothership Core. It's not going to work out as well because Light knows what is coming. But it also means that Terminator's expansion hasn't been delayed at all.
Yeah, just putting that command center in the main base. Like you said, playing defensive here. Nexus starting for Terminator. And we have a factory on the way from Light here, so this could be indicative of, some fast Hellbat drops. Certainly a possible option here. Yeah. The Mothership Core, that's got to be careful. Terminator needs to totally utilize the terrain, then make it out of here alive.
Yeah, but he also needs to make sure he wanted to get some scouting inside the main base, and if he wasn't hesitating a little bit, he would have gotten inside the main base and possibly recoil out, but I guess he just didn't have enough mana for it. And behind this Stargate.
Yes. I always get excited when I see Stargate go up in this matchup.
Here's a little problem with the Stargate play. It's like, yes, it's fantastic to get the Oracles out. It's fantastic to kill some SCVs with the Revelation. But if the opposing Terran player tries to play aggressive, you might not have detection out in time against the Widow Mines or not have enough army out for Hellbat. So that's the reason why you see a lot more Protoss players. When they go for Stargate, they go for Forge right after so that they can build a cannon inside the main base and at the natural to defend against the Widow Mine.
Yeah, I love when Protoss players do that. I think that's a great kind of like adaptation of them to the really aggressive openings from Terrans that you see nowadays. This Oracle going to complete very soon here. We already see the +1 armor starting. Got a cannon going down in the main mineral line as well.
Look at Lights.
Terminator.
Look at Light. He's going to start with a Widow Mine and then transition right into Hellbats.
Man, there's nothing wrong with that. Go for one drop, and go for another afterwards. Different types of units. The Widow Mines are going to force eventual detection, maybe like some Robotech here.
Now remember, the only detection that Terminator has right now is the cannon.
And it's in the main base only, not at the natural.
So now he's going to be forced to pull pull the probes off the natural.
Yeah, and look
which
at
is
this.
a little bit annoying. And there's the Marines inside the main base. The Oracle needs to get out of there.
This Oracle has got a micro properly here. No! So close. 4 health. The Oracle scouts everything, but almost getting picked off there.
Well, the key point is, did it just get taken out? I'm not sure, but here is a double Widow Mine drop at the natural.
We have a Nexus cannon going down. Yeah, it looks like the Oracle was picked off by those 2 Marines there.
If the Oracle wasn't picked off, then it would have been a nice trade for Terminator, as you know, he got a full scouting inside the main base, and he could use the Revelation later on the Terran's main army. But with the Oracle being taken out, he doesn't get a free scout anymore.
It wasn't really worth the investment as well.
Yeah.
So we don't even see any turrets up.
Yeah, he defended against the Oracle really well. Now, what Terminator needs to realize after seeing everything inside the everything inside Light's main base. Once the Medivacs come, he needs to take out the Medivacs one by one. Even if he takes some probe damage, his #1 priority is to pull the probes out.
Whoa, hold on a
then
second.
Go
hold on
for
1 second. We have Mech on the way from Light. He's going
what?
Mech, man. He's going Mech.
Okay, so how do you feel about Mech in this matchup?
If you can catch your opponent off guard, you can secure the victory. But if he scouts it and knows what's going on and gets the proper unit composition to prepare for it, then you generally can't really win with the Mech unless you just really outmaneuver your opponent and really outplay him.
Well, let's see how great his defense is against the Hellbats. That's going to be the first issue for Terminator.
Yep, the Hellbat's going to come, and
it's going to be
they're
a
not
double
gonna stop, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a double drop, 1 at the natural, 1 inside the main base.
Right. See the defense here. Terminator is going to have to handle this perfectly. The Hellbat's starting to go to work on these workers.
And I don't know what that force field was doing. It was actually working against the probes, and another drop inside the main base. Hellbat's only going for the cannons, not focus firing on the probes.
Yeah, excuse me, Terminator not handling this properly. Only now realizing, oh wait, I need to properly micro those stalkers here.
But also, Light didn't focus on the probes. He was only attacking the cannon.
He still has gotten up to 10 worker kills total now, though.
10 worker kills, but Terminator, if you look at the numbers, Terminator has been overmaking a lot of probes, so on 2 bases, he's still good.
Fleet peeking on the way.
Protoss
players are just doing crazy crap. Like, over the past few days against Stern, they're like, we need to change things around and go for just something crazy. Tempest on the way, what? And double Stargate, Warp Prism as well, +1 attack is going to complete here.
I guess a lot of people watched WCS last night.
I guess so. Now, the thing is, the Tempest, they can actually, like, against a timing push like this, all Terminator needs to do is just delay, and these Tempests will slowly pick away the army. They can snipe the Siege Tank and the Vikings from afar.
Yeah, but he still needs to be careful because he only has 2 Tempests. In fact, the second one is almost done. But look at this. Not much main army from Terminator as Light is slowly pushing down. And this is really great. Forming a turret line over here so that his opponent cannot easily push out.
This is so crazy. We never see this unit composition from Terran players against Protoss, and you don't see the Tempest normally against Terran players, but I think in this specific scenario, this will work.
The units are out of position, which means that the Zealots can eat away on the SCVs at the natural. Wow, look at this Terminator. He's just trying to slowly eat away on the turret line, and yes, the turret line is great, but if there's vision from Terminator, he can just attack the turrets from so far away with the 2 Tempests.
I feel like this is going to slowly turn into a 2-base all-in on Light's side. Time is on Terminator's side. Light not in the best position anymore. He's kind of got Terminator contained right now, but the problem is, the Tempest, they're just going to keep chewing away at this army, being able to snipe buildings, abusing that long range.
And Light did prepare a nice build against his Protoss opponent today, but it's just a Terminator decided to go for some crazy tactics, which is working out really well right now. Up to 4 Tempests, and Light doesn't have enough army to deal against the 4 Tempests, so he needs to get out of there.
Yep.
This also allows Terminator to eventually take a 3rd Nexus on the left bottom side. Excuse me.
Go ahead and grab that expansion charge on the way here. We have Widow Mine production starting for Light. Don't forget, he's going for that mech unit composition, and a bit of a misrally there. Mistake by Light, throwing away some of these Marines. Are we going to see a big counterattack now from Terminator? That's what it looks like. He's moving across the map, but the army size from Light, it's still pretty impressive, and Terminator needs to respect that.
Yeah, well, there are more Vikings coming out, but the +1 is on the way, and the War Prism, goodbye. Where's the speed buff when you need one?
Exactly. Where's that speed buff, man? You know how bad I want that speed buff.
We know how you always talk about it during the break.
Yeah, I always do. It's true.
Well, here comes the Tempest, and with Terminator having a nice vision with the Observer, those Widow Mines, the 3 that he produced, goodbye.
Yeah, they're going to be useless here. And
that's only 6 Vikings against 6 Tempest. Uh-oh.
The Marine count's pretty impressive. Excellent force fields going down from a Terminator here. He's going to be able to pick apart a lot of this army here. And I love this, man. We're having the Protoss player kind of sieging the Terran, and because he's not going for that main normal standard bio composition, we have a lot of Marines out without upgrades.
Yeah, and here's the key point. Terminator is doing a very nice job eating away on the siege tanks. He's just microing those siege tanks one by one, so that once all the siege tanks get taken out, those Zals can just swarm in, kill every single Marine, and win the game easily. And here's a problem from Light. He's just trying to eat away on the Tempest with the Vikings and the Marines, but he doesn't have a high count of Marines or Vikings to do so. One Tempest goes down, but all the Marines get taken out in the process, and GG!
Wow! What a game!
Well, this is how you're supposed to use Tempest, I guess, using them for a timing attack against a Terran player.
That goes into mech to try to do a timing attack against you and then fail.
What's more funny is that he didn't exactly know that his opponent was going for mech. This was a prepared build from Terminator. It just worked out for him. As his opponent Light, he decided to go for mech.
Indeed. All right, so the score 3-0. Kespa Team 8 is crushing.
Are you
WOONGJIN
sure?
Stars.
I'm pretty sure the subtitle was wrong because that never happens to WOONGJIN Stars, man.
I know, this is crazy. Well, the score 3-0 with Kespa Team 8 in the lead. The next match is going to be between Argo and Free. Will we see all kill, 4 kill? We'll find out after this commercial break.